This is the CEE Brewer Science 100 High Precision Spinner. This is a fully programmable and very user-friendly piece of equipment. It has a spin range of between 0 and 6,000 RPM and an acceleration range of 0 to 30,000 RPM per second. It has 10 different program steps, and each step can be programmed up to 10 additional steps as well. It has a stainless steel bowl design capable of processing up to 200 millimeter round substrates and up to 6-inch square substrates. It is powered by standard 120 volts, and it also requires a vacuum of approximately 20 inches of mercury. To give a demonstration, it is a one button on situation, and the programming is very easy. One of the easiest that I've seen. You can write a program and you can change the different parameters by just scrolling through them and changing the values. It's easy to run programs. You just simply select the program that you want to run and push enter, and you could start to spin. To give a demonstration, let me first fit the wafer chuck on. Now, I mentioned this in the last video, and I want to mention it again. This is very important. This is a vented screw. There is a hole right down the center of this screw which allows vacuum up to the chuck. It is very important that you have this in place. Now, there's a centering pin on the spindle. Now, I'll put my test wafer on the chuck. Okay, we're going to lower the lid here. And the first thing I'm going to do for a demonstration is, previously with these particular units, I use certain programs that I write. First one here I'm going to use is Program 1. Now, what Program 1 will do is take the wafer and spin it up to 2,000 RPM at a rate of 500 RPM per second. It will hold that for 20 seconds. Then it will increase to 4,000, then 6,000, then abruptly stop within 2 seconds. So we're going to run our Program 1. And here we go. Now it'll advance to 4,000 RPM. Will increase to the maximum speed of 6,000 RPM. And decelerate within 2 seconds. Now, I'm going to leave the wafer on the chuck, and I'm going to run another one of my programs. This will show how you can vary the acceleration rate. In this particular one, I'm going to ramp up from 0 RPM to 6,000 RPM at the rate of 200 RPM per second. And we will hold for 60 seconds for the entire duration of the profile, and then again, very quickly decelerate. This is program 2. Enter. Centering spin. And here we go. And it decelerates. We're going to remove our little test wafer, and I'm going to remove this chuck here. Now this is a chuck that I use with an industrial strobe light to confirm the accuracy of the spin speeds. Put that little on there. Okay. I'm going to move the unit over. We're going to plug the vacuum. Okay, for our speed test, we're going to use program 3. This is a complicated profile, but I wanted to make this one because it allows you to look at the different ranges and the different acceleration rates as well. Program 3 will take us, will ramp up at 200 RPM per second and hold for 20 seconds at 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, and then drop back down to half range to 3,000 with slow deceleration to 1,000, and then a very slow ramp back down to 0 RPM. This is program 3. Here we go, folks. First we have approximately 1,000 RPM. 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 4,000 RPM. 5,000 RPM. $6,000 RPM. Dropping back down to half range, which is 3,000 RPM. There we go. Then back down to 1,000. And a nice slow ramp all the way back down to 0. This is approximately 50 pounds, so it's very accommodating as far as bench space goes. Again, it uses just electrical power and vacuum, and of course the apparatus is all set up here with the top part for also dispensing as well. It's a very user-friendly piece of equipment, and I enjoy working on it.
Debbie just got an email from